Welcome back to ITV Film, where we feature the best of producers, directors, and writers from around the world. I'm your host, Darren, and right now we're standing at Crypticon 2009 in Seattle, Washington, with the one, the only, man of the big screen himself, Jay Cynik. Jay, how's it going this evening?
It's going well.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your involvement here at Crypticon 2009 and what you got going on.
Well, we're unveiling my first, actually it's my first feature. It's called Punch. And we're giving kind of a pre-sale up here. It actually is available it's the 16th. And so that's what we're up here doing, is helping promote. It was shot predominantly, well, it was shot all up here in Washington, in a little town in central Washington called Moses Lake. Okay. And yeah, and so we're back up here to give it to the people that helped make it.
Awesome. Now tell me a little bit about the synopsis of Punch and what it entails, what it's all about.
Okay, Punch is about, it takes place in a really small town, which is like where I grew up in central Washington. And it revolves around a muscle car gang and a biker gang where God and the devil come to the town one night and pick sides and say slaughter each other off. This is the end of the world war, and whoever wins gets control of the world. So
is this sort of like a play on you see the traditional vampire versus werewolf? This is the biker gang versus the muscle cars.
Well, it's more like the angels versus demons kind of thing. The end of the world kind of the last battle. That's really what it is. Yeah.
Do the four horsemen make an appearance in there at all?
Oh no, not at all. No,
not at all.
Well, there are guys on motorcycles. There's I mean, so it could be
awesome. And you said your inspiration was living in a small town in central Washington, and then using that small town as a backdrop. I've been out to Moses Lake, living in Washington my whole life. You know, it must have been very. What was your cinematography like on that? Like everything.
It looks very gritty. It's got a very, I mean, because it's a very rural town. You know, only about 17,000 people, and so it's got a very gritty, home-built cars. I mean, I tried to find as much of the Western rural Americana stuff to film in there as possible, but it also has mixed in with a lot of what I grew up around, which was, I mean, independent punk shows. Everybody, there's nothing to do out there. So you build cars, you build motorcycles, you're playing bands. That's pretty much it. So all that stuff goes down there.
And you forgot about drinking beer.
Well, there's a lot of drinking beer in there as well, yes.
Awesome. So, speaking of memorable experiences, from the time you started making the movie till right now, what was one of the most memorable experiences you could, talk about making the film?
Oh, one of the most, well, I mean, memorable is how long it actually took to make the movie. We did about a year and a half of pre-production up till the filming, and so it was, well, I was completely done with the story by the time we actually shot it, but then the shooting, it gets so rejuvenated with the thing, and we shot it in about 18 days straight, and we had one 32-hour day, and the days kept getting progressively longer until finally we were out in Moses Lake. Has a black sand dune desert out there, and so finally it was the last day of filming. We're out there, it's about 112, and there's no shade except for under the pickup truck we're using to film at. So it would be like cut, and then everybody's under the truck, and so that was pretty memorable right there.
Wow, no heat stroke, no fever, no heat blisters?
No.
Awesome.
But, we did have our special effects guy, because one of the characters gets their head run over by a car, and so it's her body there, and it has to come alive at the very end. And so he's actually having to lay underneath the black sand for about 3 hours just to raise her body up one time. So.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But the shot worked.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everything turned out really well. Yeah.
All right. So is there anything you want to let our ITV viewers know about before we let you get back to the convention?
Yeah, you can come and check out Punch online. The biggest supporters we've had have been Fangoria and Gorezone. They've really hopped all over us. So we've got actually, you can check out our trailer on myspace.com/Punch Brand Films. And also, I would say, go over to Gorezone, which is Fangoria's uber-violent website. And yeah, they've got actually an exclusive clip that you can actually see on there.
And speaking of clips, we'll be taking a look at a short clip of the film. Parents, please have your children leave the room at this time.
Yes, well, and some adults may want to leave the room at the time, too.
Okay. Jay, thank you very much for coming on ITV.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Pleasure,
we look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Don't forget you can go to our website, itvnw.com, where you can register to become an ITV VIP member, enter to win free prizes, and win guest appearances on the show. This is Darren and Jay Cynik with the movie Punch, coming to you from Crypticon 2009 in Seattle, Washington. We'll be right back.
I'm attorney Alexander Ransom. Have you been charged with a DUI or faced any other criminal charges? If you're in trouble with the law, you need a trial attorney who's aggressive, experienced, and effective. Call today for a free consultation. The law offices of Alexander Ransom. I look forward to serving you and getting your criminal charges reduced or dismissed. Call today. The law offices of Alexander Ransom. Call today.
Oh, baby, you are the best. You are the best. You're so strong. You're so strong. So much support.
Our systems will rock your world.